Corruption is a cancer, is a disease that deprives countries and people in countries of their rights, and also it drains countries of their economy. It misplaces the economy, and it creates problem for people in the country, deprive them of their rights. And I think if Africans fight corruption and they see that their economies are managed properly, there'll be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people.
Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it.
Corruption is a cancer, is a disease that deprives countries and people in countries of their rights, and also it drains countries of their economy. It misplaces the economy, and it creates problem for people in the country, deprive them of their rights. And I think if Africans fight corruption and they see that their economies are managed properly, there'll be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people.
Abela lokan yo. Kago so ajulo. Hey. Awaye. Ati oro a. Yao. Abela lokan yo. Níbi tó jọba yìí. Níbi tó yọba. Máa ti sùn ọ̀fẹ́ yo. Manager Gigi. Wọ́n pe jamais forcé o. Si tu connais, tu connais. L'animateur Choco Noska Yassin de Toyebi. L'homme a tout fait pour Mivito. Aniché les deux.
Corruption is a cancer, is a disease that deprives countries and people in countries of their rights, and also it drains countries of their economy. It misplaces the economy, and it creates problem for people in the country, deprive them of their rights. And I think if Africans fight corruption and they see that their economies are managed properly, there'll be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Liberian Radio. We're here again this evening. Here on to say thank you for joining us. Please share this video as much as you can. Mr. Ruth, thank you very much. As a strong supporter of LPR, we want to thank you very much. Not that you don't have anything to do, but you believe in what we're saying, and perhaps you want to watch us. So we'll say thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson to Liberian Radio. Please share this video as much as you can. Tell your friends to join us. Let's have a conversation this evening. Safety, Lord Jesus, thank you. Thank you for giving us the breath that we breathe every day. Thank you, my Lord. You're such a wonderful person that when I'm talking to you, smile always to my face. Because if something happened with anybody, you're there to make sure that person is restored. You are the real restorer in everything we do. Thank you. We make mistakes, but then you get us up. We fall down, you let us walk back and continuous walking only in your name. Thank you. Because of you, we are here. Can you imagine, my Lord, that someone else is in control of what I do every day? That someone else is in control of my blessing? Can you imagine another man in control of Samson's blessing? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for taking control of that and blessing all of us evenly. Thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. The way is there. The opportunity is there. Some of us going to have to utilize it to the effectiveness of whatever it is. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for giving us that courage. Thank you. Thank you for giving us that mindset. Because of you, lots and lots of people all over the world are alive. Can you imagine? Let's look at it from a little practical perspective, please. I use this example all the time. You get on behind your car, you're sitting down. You don't even know who fixed that car. You're driving and you say you're going to go 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. Now, you tell me, where's that faith coming from? The faith you have to sit behind that wheel to do 60 miles an hour, to do 70 miles an hour, that faith is in the God that we serve. And we say, thank you. He's the only person that can take that faith and say, thank you. And I will accept your faith in me. Those of us that believe in God, those of us that believe in his son, those of us who believe that he's the savior for all of us, we're very happy. Whenever we come on this type of public forum, we're happy to declare him as our leader. We're not embarrassed. We're not ashamed. Do whatever it is you want to do to me. He's my savior. He's my leader. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. I count on him because he makes sure that I wake up every day. He makes sure that I have the strength to go to work, to be able to feed my family every day. He makes sure that my family are alive every day. He gave me the knowledge, gave me the power to have my kids, but then he helped me to make sure the kids are brought up. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, once I get rolling on these things, I just forget that I have a show to do. But we will go ahead and continue to praise him. He's our God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. We want to thank you again tonight as we sit before our brothers and sisters. Whatever it is we're going to discuss tonight, we ask you to take complete control of our thoughts. Whatever comes out of our mouth here tonight, that it is of a decent proportion. Whatever comes in that tend to have a tendency of jealousy, tend to have a tendency of hatred, please, my God, take it away from us. Thank you. Thank you. My Lord, we ask that you bless the Republic of Liberia. We ask that you bless the leadership of the Republic of Liberia. Give them wisdom to do what is good for our people. We ask, my God, that yes, indeed, you bless the United States of America, the host country. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, let's go ahead. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Nathaniel Crypoor. Welcome. But don't come bring all kind of nyama thing here tonight. I'm watching you. Nathaniel Crypoor. Nathaniel Crypoor, he's our station manager, by the way. Oh, I don't have his picture. Okay. You know who he is. But anyhow, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. We're here to rock it again tonight. Folks, situation back home. You see, those of us that sit behind this microphone and say we support this person or what have you, when you support a person, you're not doing it blindly. You believe in that person. You believe in their judgment. But in terms of politics, the political situation in Liberia and politicians as a whole, you don't go, not even 20% that you put your whole hopes in there, 20%. You can go 20%. The other 80, you reserve it. And this is what we do. We believe in Ambassador Bakai, but we're not going to go down any road that will lead us to destruction. We're not going to do that. We will stand. We will criticize, but we will do so with responsibility. And tonight is one of those days, as far as I'm concerned, I've been out here dancing for Ambassador Bakai. In fact, I was thinking about playing some drum today for President Bakai, but I would think I will hold on to that drum playing until certain things is done. Today, my people, President Bakai appointed 139 individuals in different positions. 139, which I'm not going to stay here tonight to name them and count them. I'll just tell you 139. Some of the folks that are on this list, I'm not here to criticize anyone. But one of the things that we thought would happen, and it's not happening, because if it was happening, you won't see this much of people on the list. I've been for, when was the last time I went for an interview? That was 23 years ago when I went for my last interview was 23 years ago. No, I take that back. I've been for interview for different position in the organization I'm working for. Different position. So I decline some, I take some, I decline some, because if they are not in my interest, I decline. But let's go ahead. So the last time, serious job seeking position, not promotion, but just to seek position, to seek first time entry in our organization, 23 years ago. We thought, and this is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about here tonight. We thought, in fact, I was on this platform announcing and pronouncing and even yelling that yes, indeed, Ambassador Baka will put in place a system that was not there honor him and Madam Salif. And I thought President Baka will recognize that and have that system be put in place. But instead, and we have evidence. A week ago, another older brother of mine, I'm not going to call his name, but he was on Facebook announcing that he has met with President Bakai and he had put forth a few names, those who President Bakai need to employ because they were out in the trenches, canvassing for vote, protecting the vote. Yeah, when I say that, Mr. So say, yeah, but when you think the people campaign, you think the people campaign for nothing, they need to get something. Fine. But when do we stop? I was under the impression that Ambassador Baka was going to set in place a system that based on merits and not based on travelers' sentiments and not based on recommendation from people and strictly on that. If we do these things, that 139 names appointed in different positions, some of whom we know they do not have the ability. They have served in previous position of government and reproduced nothing whatsoever. But now these same people are now being brought back. So what exactly this government is planning to do for us? I'm not here seeking position. In fact, if I was to even be called, it's already, people know, people who know me, they know already. I can't leave my son here, the last baby in high school, then I can't go running Montreal, go look for a job to do what? I stay here, all the other brothers and sisters, some of them going to college, some out of college. I will stay, pray to God that I stay until he finish his college program. Then if I have a job in Liberia or whatever, then I'm going to. However, I will continue to go to Liberia. If I'm given the opportunity to do a capacity building, pro bono, by the way, because they don't have money to pay me. And since they don't have money to pay me, I'm not going to take chicken change. And since I don't intend to take chicken change before people spoil my knee, I will do it free. I do it for myself. When I leave, when I go to Liberia, I got enough money to live on. Whatever time I want to stay, as I live on there and come back, I come back. I still got a little bit to spend, buy milk and things like that. So that's not even the issue. But I do not intend to leave my son while he's in high school. Leave him here with his mom. While the other kids are in college, the little older one, he's in the Marine. Then I'm going to leave him. I say, okay, you in the Marine, yeah, okay. Take care of your brother and your sister and your mom for me. I'll be back. What kinds of man would I be? So it's not my intention. I do not intend to go to Liberia for a job. So let's get that straight. However, if I'm asked to do a capacity building in my field, not in other area, because you think you're myself friend, and he say, "Kaya," and thought, no, I got no clue on those in those areas. I only talk in the area that I know of. But let's go back to this disappointing evening for me. It is disappointing, and I would say so. I would say so. I would say so. I don't care what CDC, Woodcock, Aaron Bropler, and Teddy Yanko, and Brickable. I don't care what they say. I am disappointed. I don't care what they say. They don't make it. Please, they don't even move me. I don't even see them. I see yourself. Aaron Bropler, where are you? I can't see you. Water cutter. Oh, the light shining in my face. I can't see. Even if I black all the light, I can't see you. Breakable, I can't see you. Lion Ted, I can't see you. What is that? Ambrose, I can't see you. You see this? I don't see yourself. I don't see you. So it's not about you. But I'm disappointed, to be honest with you. 139 individuals to fill different capacity, to fill different positions in the government of the Republic of Liberia. What process did they go through? Were they vetted properly? I thought Ambassador Baka was going to put in place a system where a Liberian in Australia can stay in Australia and apply for the job. Where a Liberian in England can stay in England and apply for the job. Where Samson can stay right here in Sacramento and apply for the job by sending in my CV, and if people review my CV, and if they feel that I'm qualified, they will call me for an interview. I don't even have to be in Liberia. They can do interview just like I'm doing with the video right now. You can do video interview. When do we get out of these things? When do we get out of these things? When do we get out of these things? I thought they said we were going to come and change system. And change the system so that the younger generation and the future generation will benefit from that. But if you start employing people, putting people in position based on recommendation of friendship, relatives, and what have you. We heard Madam Sally told us one time that when the people want job, all they got to do to go my sister, that's the same thing here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Are you allowing young Liberian, President Baka, are you allowing young Liberian to compete fairly? Fairly. It's another kid that work for, and I'm not saying they're not qualified. But if you, from the information we're getting, somebody who was a photographer, cameraman, is not being put in a higher position. What is this? So I think 2029, I'm going to put my heart in the ring. I want to be president of the Republic of Liberia, because I think that's about the only way that I will be able to fix what I want to fix. Because I can't count on these politicians. They lie too much. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. So now I see, because when Councillor Ganglo got in the race, I was in Liberia. A friend of mine who was very close to Councillor Ganglo called us to his house to meet Councillor Ganglo. It was a friend of mine and myself and a few other friends were called at this guy's house to meet Councillor Ganglo because Councillor Ganglo asked to meet with us. I said, fine. So when we got there was another lady. I'm not going to call name. This lady, husband, is a well-known Liberian and a very good friend to my friend. But he's not alive anymore. But the wife is still there, and the wife is very involved. She's very influential, a very influential Liberian as well. So we went, and Councillor Gankler walked in, And just as we were about to introduce ourselves, he got a phone call that night. And sadly, it was announced to him that his mentor, Amos Sawyer, had just died about 3-4 minutes before. So Councillor Gonzaga, knowing how close he is with Amos Sawyer, he was shaking completely. And he told us, gentlemen, lady, I'm very sorry. With this kind of bad news, I don't think I can even make it to meet with you guys tonight. But we will meet again. After that, he left. We stay around, have conversation, and what have you. After that, we all just were going to our own various houses, whatever. From there, I came back to the state. But the question that I asked the friend who had invited us, Councillor Gonglo, he does not have the vote to win the presidencies in the Republic of Liberia. Why are you, as an intellectual, why are you working with him, knowing full well that he's not going to win? And he simply told me, Samson. So no, I didn't want to ask. I said, you know very well that if Ambassador Baka was to win, if he backed Ambassador Baka, he can be a justice minister or even be a chief justice, where he will be able to change the judicial system in Liberia, to mold it, to see, because he's a very smart person, and he can help the judicial system in Liberia to move up to the next level. Why are we not putting that? He says, Samson, good point. We were all in a gathering. I think it was me, him, her, the friend, and it was supposed to be concert. So we were supposed to be 6, but so we were 5 left. So he said, Samson, in this country, if you want something done in terms of politics, you have to go at the head. Because if you're not at the head, you're not going to get anything that you expect to change. You're not going to make change because people are going to come and fool you, thinking that they will do the changes that you've been proposing. And once they get in there, forget it. I said, because I trust this friend. I trust his judgment. I mean, in fact, it's a very good friend of mine. Every little thing that I do in terms of public engagement and what have you, writing and things like that, I send my writing to him to review. Make sure he give me all the critique. He's a very intelligent person. So I'm not afraid. Even in my engineering field, when I do some high engineering program, put something together, I send it to him for review because I trust his judgment. So he told me, I said, okay. But deep inside of me, I felt that Councillor Gonglo going as a presidential candidate, it's a waste of time, and that he should have been able to connect himself with Ambassador Baka, and so that he will be appointed just a minister, or even when the position exists, as even a chief justice, where he will be able to bring out some serious solution. But now with this 139 names, 139 names, some of whom we were told a week ago that indeed there were certain people that met with Ambassador Baka and proposed these names, that these people must be employed, and the position these people are now being employed to. What is the experience for them? We know some of these people, they have never been in any of, come close to any of these positions before. Wow, what are they bringing on the table, my people? So let's just take for example. So I get out right now. It's okay. I want to be the director of the entire transportation system in California. Do I have the educational records? Yes, I do. However, have I ever had even a district director position before? No. I've never been a district director before. Okay. Have you had any planning Because these kinds of positions, the planner and the engineer, they work in architect and all that, they work in. Have you done any of the, have you been in a leadership position in any of these areas before? No. Okay. Supervisor, it's nothing. You're not even that close. So why would I want to put myself in those positions? Why will you not put me in a position that I will shine for you? This is a very serious problem because I don't see these people functioning properly to move this country forward. My goodness, we just make plenty noise in the place here. Joy, we are this. Joy, we are red. Joy, we are blue. Joy, we are this. Joy, we are up. Joy, we are down. Every day we say, Joy, we are that. Joy, we come back to the same thing. What is the difference? So who are we? Who are we? You got 139 individuals. 139. You want to tell me all these people, they have the ability to move this country forward? Why are we doing this to ourselves? You were elected, fully elected. Many of these people were campaigning and they were opening their mouths. I'm not doing this for job. I'm doing it for the betterment of the country. They told us these things. Why are we not holding that up? For what? Why are we like this? People will say, "But Mr. Toe, it's too soon." Of course, too soon. You would, look on Spoon. Look how intelligent those young kids on Spoon. Look how intelligent they are. They are Liberians. Give them the opportunity to compete. No. You're bringing people in because they campaign for you. Well, I campaign for you too. You're going to bring me in? Of course, I'm not going to take the position. But what is the basis of employment in this government? What is it? What exactly is it? Some people, these things are disappointing, to be honest. I'm not going to hide it. I don't care where Breakable, Walter Carter, Aaron Blabber, and all of the other CDs talk about me. I don't care. You can call me. I'm not eating crow yet, but I better stand and say something now. It's not many of these people on the list. I don't know them, but the few that I know very well they cannot and will not be able to produce nothing because it's not within them. We've seen them for the last 7, 8, 9 years. 9, 7. Sometimes when they open their mouth to have a discussion, you can tell this person is not quite ready to even engage each other. And these are people you put in position of responsibility. So who are we? Why are we doing this to ourselves? I thought Ambassador Bakar was going to do this, open it up. A Liberian is a Liberian. I leave from here right now, go to Total. You able to kick me out of Liberia? You able to kick me out of Total? You ever? What crime have I committed? Or because I left Total and spent almost 200 years in America? That a crime? What you kick me out of Total for? A Liberian is a Liberian. None of us ask God to be born in Liberia. None of us has a control. Where will you be born? You have control what you do with your life. And many Liberians are still engaged. You know, This is some of the things that we were talking about President Weah. That and his defeat, to be honest with you, I fault people like Wilson Tapper because he knew very well this thing was coming. Because he's a very intelligent man. And plus, he's older than many of the people that was involved. You mean he couldn't tell them, say, if you go on this route, because he had experience in that area, you will fail. But here we are again. 139 individuals appointed to these different positions. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Nothing. We're just going to sit here and pray and continue to support and believe that Ambassador Baka, President Baka, his judgment is sound, and we'll say fine. But the like of Dallas Diller, the like of my sister, Jumbly Kanka, Senator Pro Tem, they are not doing us good either. Standing up to these people to say no doesn't mean you're not supporting them, that you don't like them. If somebody is not qualified, you know that person is not qualified. And you put that person in a position of responsibility. And if the person fails, we all get hurt. People who have nothing, and you put them in position where money gonna be passing hand, and you expect that person to be quiet, you're asking for trouble. So I don't know. I don't know. I didn't expect that. I tell you, it may be later because all the time you never heard me making noise here. Oh, President Baka has never appointed the person yet. The other people, no. I'm just waiting. But to see 129 individuals, what have they been in? What job have they had before? So if we go and do research right now, each of these names, will you be able to find a credible source of, besides being a Facebook um, podcast person who go on Facebook just like me? What is it? Our educational system is going down. You're in Lee Monroe and can't bake, say Goya, then you can't join you. You're bringing people from other places. Just the day of the past, because they're in power, they go into the village and bring people that have no clue. Elephant hunter, then bring them, make them this person a general here and general there. The fast end, they don't know. We are where we are. That's the same thing again. You're starting right now. You see, but this one is going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to be hurtful because what is it? What is it? What exactly are we trying to achieve here? 139, my people. 139. President Barker further called on these nominated and appointed to continue to demonstrate due diligence, commitment, integrity, professional. What professionalism? What do they have? What do they have? Wow. The other person here is a friend of mine. You put him as a commission. He's coming from somewhere else, and you put him into somewhere that he has no experience in, and you put him in as a commission. What is he going? How I know he's educated, but how is he going to relate to this? Wow. Yes, another person, a journalist, member of board of director. He's a journalist. And what area they put them in? Let me see where they put them. Oh, Liberian water and sewer. Where is he? What is he going to do in there? Is he going to be it's water and sewer to make sure he contribute to the press issue, the statement, the communication process? Hey, my people. Now there are a few names here that are suited for the position. Some of them are young. I like them. I work with them. I love them because they're very good. They're very good. And so they're put in the position that I think they deserve. There's no question. They have the educational background. They have because I've worked with them. I've seen their work, and they're very professional. So those people, I know, but many of these other people here, 139 individuals. You're going, I will just name the ministry or the area they're going to be. I'm not going to call their names. I'll just tell them where they put them. They put them Minister of Internal Affairs, Minister of Health. Okay, let's go ahead. Minister of Internal Affairs, Minister of Internal Affairs has 1, 2, 3. Okay, Minister of Internal Affairs had 13. Minister of Health had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Minister of Education. I don't see Sister Goya near. What kind of people? These people are not serious, man. Yeah. Can we? My goodness. You know, when you make promotion here in the United States, when somebody's being promoted, they will tell you the person background, their educational background, their experience, so you don't have to question. But here, if we just got names, nothing to say what they're bringing on the table. I thought this was the thing that we were preaching against. I thought this was the thing that, hey man, people are gonna be all over me here tonight. They're gonna be all over me tonight. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all bring it on. Y'all bring it on. But the thing is, the good thing about it is that I should not hide from these kinds of things. If I'm disappointed, I should show my disappointment. I shouldn't hide from it because you people are gonna party on me. I don't care. I don't care. You can bring it on. You can bring it. No, man. But these things are they're a little bit concerning. Let's put it this way. So these people you're bringing on, giving these positions, what are they bringing on the table that Liberians should be expecting? Give us some information. Samson told, yeah. Minister of Public Works. He has 4 AA degree. That's an associate degree. That's all that I have. I don't have anything else. We have 4 AA degree. He been working in the field of engineering for 2 years, and he all he does is just pack tools. He doesn't do much. That's fine. Whatever it is, explain to people about me. But first of all, first thing first, the position must be publicized. If immediately after, I don't know, maybe these governmental positions, they're not, the government, the executive, they appoint, that's fine. That's fine. But goodness sake, do some due diligence. If you're going to appoint, please. If we said George, we are bringing people in because of friendship, where have you? We want him out. We took him out. We brought you in the same thing. I'm telling you right now, 2029, Jesus give me long life. 2029, I will run as president in the Republic of Liberia. I'm a Liberian. I was born in Totown. What you say? I was born in Kurowe. You say, I'm not Liberia, man. We'll see. 2029, Because that's about it. We can't just sit there and say, oh, what they can't do this, what they can't do this, what they can't, and nothing being done, nothing. We're going from one point to another when we're way back. We're way back. However, one thing that I take out of this here is I hope that President Baka will, and he has demonstrated that already, that he will not be the president we are. Where you will have people, you get in a position you don't do well, reshuffle, or even you fire. You got to produce. This is not a Christmas gift. This is not Christmas time. You're giving Christmas gift to people. No. If you can't do anything, goodbye. Goodbye. But the question that I have, as President President Baka has it within him to fire people. You all know President it wasn't somebody that would fire people. Okay? So the issue is, what if somebody is not performing well? What are you going to do? Fire them? People, let me go on to the next subject matter. Today, we heard that there are 139 individuals. Some of them I know them. Okay, look at for this one here. Professor Tupa, chairman for the governance commission. You will do excellent. Those are kinds of stuff. When you make those kinds of appointments, people say, yes, these people must have done their due diligence. But you bring people that I know here. Look at the other. I know the person. I know that when I went home, they were in one of my class. And they couldn't, these are people that they couldn't read plan. They couldn't read plan. Blueprint. He doesn't know how to read it. My goodness. So anyhow, folks, Samson told Liberian Public Radio, just expressing my disappointment here, but we will move on. No, but seriously, how many? What? Maybe about you get $5 million, you will win election in Liberia. $10 million, you will win election in Liberia. But by that time, I will be a millionaire anyway, because I will win the lottery and I'll be a millionaire. And that why I can run? If I win the lottery and be a millionaire, why can't run for? I spend $10 million, I will win the election. I don't have the wrong campaign. My money will run campaign for me. You think I'm going to go? Myself, I can hang with the devil. I'll make the devil to make me president too. What's wrong with that one? But no, on a very serious note, folks, this whole thing here, and you're thinking to yourself, say, okay, what do I need to do? Why are we not moving forward? Because, for example, if you put these positions, if you tell your Liberians, your people, Republic of Liberia, to say, I want the best and the brightest to come and join us. But instead of making it a merit position, a based on county, and how many people supported you in one county? Grand Hidapa, forget it. Grand Hidapa, Southeast, forget it. You're not in the picture. You're not in no picture. Terry, I'm not too sure if you can save me tonight. Because what happened here is not good. I don't know if you're able to save me tonight, but let me bring Terry. Maybe Terry will help me again tonight. You're always helping to save me. Thank you, Terry, for joining me. I appreciate it. Usually you come on here and you help me to save me, but I'm not too sure if you're able to do that here tonight. I will just, before I move on to the next subject matter, let me to welcome you. Thank you very much. I'm talking about 139 people that were appointed by the president today. And my concern is, are they all going to contribute effectively? Were they even vetted properly? Were there some sort of a system, a merit system in place where anybody can apply for those positions, or those were just appointments that were made based on county affiliation, based on political affiliation, based on friendship, relatives, or what have you. So if what I'm naming here, all of those that I need, if they are true, then what's the essence of asking president we have to get out of office?
Well, I think there's a system of ambiguity that we are not understanding. Is the politics in Liberia is centered around interest, it's centered around tribalism, and it is centered around international involvement. So the politics in Liberia is not about competence. We have not reached that stage yet. So we expected these kind of things to happen. But again, I'm looking at the ambiguity involved. That what is Ambassador Boyka trying to do? What is he trying to gain? There is some level of and that there's a mysterious, objective here. And in the end of the day, because I even saw Luther Tapper name
Yes.
appear, I think, on the MPA or somewhere there, the same place that were being contended for, as was proposed in past time. So, what is he trying to do? In my opinion, I'm looking at a long-term goal. I'm looking at a long-term goal, and it's
Can you
political.
explain that long-term goal for us, please?
The long-term goal here is that, first of all, Ambassador Boyka have seen a level of vulnerability since he took over, his people demonstrating, the CDC, the other people demonstrating. Ambassador Boyka is left alone. There is no protection on him politically. He needs to make sure that his base is satisfied, which is the alliance. The alliance. This thing he's doing is about the alliance. Ambassador Boyka understands very well that some of these people do not have the credentials. Because even to be honest with you, I think I saw something like Mark Jabate. I saw some positions there given to certain people that myself, I was thinking, what if these people were really able to do this job? All right. But then again, if you are given a position and you cannot perform and the president fire you, you cannot blame the president tomorrow that he didn't give you the job you wanted. Because you were crying that you were walking in the poo-poo water, you were doing all this for Liberia. Then later on you say, oh, they didn't give you job. They're calling everybody name, they can't give you job. After you told her that you were doing it for Liberia, you are not doing it for job. But later on, you expose yourself to us that you are actually doing it for job. So now they gave you the job now, you end up stealing or you start doing something you're not supposed to do, the president fire you. Then are you going to come back to tell the Liberian people, say, oh, the president bad, he not correct, he this, he that, he the other? So I think there is some level of long-term gain because, again, like I said, the long-term gain is to protect him. Because look, take for example, right? I listen to a lot of people talking on social media how the president left SLA and went to Ghana, which is true. The way he left, in my opinion, the media were not aware. A lot of people are not aware of the way the president left the country. But let us look at how did the president leave? How did he leave the country? You understand that? The president left the country right after the army strike. The military that's supposed to be protecting the president. The military that's supposed to be protecting the president. The military wives came out and blocked the street. Disrupted the whole entire thing. That posted fear in the atmosphere, like somebody trying to overthrow the government, a newly established government. So right after that, we see the president leaving on a military flight to Ghana secretly. If it was you, what would you do yourself? Because you know that your security is not secure. So who knows? Maybe the security advisor could have advised the president that you need to take a break. You need to go and get briefing outside the country, or international community can advise the president, say you need to go outside and get briefing. I say all this to say that the country, there is something going on that maybe we do not know about. That myself, I'm speculating. All right. And to be honest with you, this president need his people on board with him. Most of the guys from the Unity Party that felt disenchanted, that wanted to protest with the chairman. So the president decided that, look, you know what? Maybe I wanted to go in this direction. I wanted to deflect, do it the professional way, employ the reputable people and things. But since they bringing the list to me, and I know that I am vulnerable right now, and I need my people in the future to protect me politically, because this is a political setting. Liberia political landscape is not like ordinary country. It's not an other country like America and all of that. So I would need these people. And if I don't satisfy these people could join my enemy to fight me tomorrow. So that is the ambiguity I'm looking at. The ability to allow yourself to solicit views to see it from different angles, to see it from different levels, not to just see it from one perspective that, oh yeah, we want Liberia to go like this. So as a result, this is how we should do it, regardless whatsoever happen. Not taking into consideration that if even something do happen, how are we going to control it? Like, take for example, what happened, the military wives. You and I did not even know what to do in that situation. But Ambassador Boka took a stand that we praising afterwards. But what if things would have gone sideways? What would we be saying by now? I'm saying this to say that Liberia is not an ordinary society that we expect things to go straight the way we want it. Like in America, like, you know, you would say, oh yeah, they may run campaign, but we're not doing things as usual. So as we said, so not because you run campaign for me, so I need to put you in a job. I need to get a job to people that know what to do here. That is what a responsible government will do. Myself, I expect it to happen. But the reason why I'm seeing that there is some level of ambiguity in this whole entire thing is because of the intricacies that the ambassador is going to be faced with few more weeks from now. People are waiting to protest. People are waiting to engage. If your foot soldiers are not in the boat with you, they will abandon you. But the way these guys are on board, anything spark up, all these people that you see have jobs, they will be able to defend the government. It will be very hard for the opposition that is building up to be able to resist Ambassador Boka in the future. So I'm looking at the wisdom from you know, a different dimension. I could
Okay,
be wrong.
good point. Good point. To be honest with you, because the idea of having your foot soldier being happy, because it's a political career and a political position. So I do agree. I do agree in a sense. But the question then remains, as you explain, if we go by that, then President Baka has no interest of getting Liberia better. He only have interest for his political career. Because if he's putting his foot soldier in position, as you're saying, so that they will be protected, so that him and the foot soldier and everybody else will be protected against CDC. That's the only opposition group that I know of, to be protected against CDC. Fine. But what happened to those positions that's supposed to move the entire country forward? Will you not prefer to be attacked by CDC and be defended by your action, by your good deeds, if we say that those first soldiers, they have a job, and definitely they will be protecting not only Ambassador Baka, but they will be protecting their jobs as well, which is okay. That's a good thing. But if they are there to protect their jobs, Ambassador Baka, what happened to the rest of the country? What happened to the agenda? Because now the next question will be to you. Those people, you yourself have already admitted that many of them do not have the capacity to carry out a proper feasible agenda for this country in terms of developmental agenda. They do not have that capacity. Then you can't have both ways. You can't have incompetent people filling these positions because they're going to support you and they're going to stand for you and make sure that they all of their attack, they be able to be in a boat with you. And at the same time, expect your developmental agenda to be able to carry out by these people that are inept. So one way or the other, something's going to suffer. But from your explanation, I believe then the Liberian people and the Liberian proper agenda, that the rescue agenda, are going to suffer.
Well, I
Would you
will
agree?
take it back. No, the rescue agenda is ran by the president. The president is the ultimate. He's the ultimate decider of how he wants to run his agenda. So if he puts you in a position and you're not performing, because you must understand the president was in an alliance. The alliance have the right to recommend the people they want in places, and the president has the ability to designate these people on the basis of agreement in the alliance. If you watch today, the Unity Party made a press statement, and the press statement was confirming the nomination of the president and reaffirming their support to the president. So what we're trying to say now is political, and you saw the resistance few weeks ago. So now the president is the one that decides the agenda. We also need to look at this today, bro. Jeremiah Kun, that we're talking the last time on the social media here. If you look at the Senate and you look at the representative, bulk of the reason why our country is failing is because of these two branches, including the judiciary. We have well-educated people in the judiciary, to the court and all of that, but they are not effecting the law. They're not implementing the law. A bulk of our people go to the court and they are victimized by their own people who claim that they went through the ranks and file of law school. Then we got people in the house that Liberians themselves elect that are not even qualified for the job. They're not even qualified for it. We got Senate that sit down, that don't even know what to do. They don't even know what to say. And most of the staff force that they're supposed to employ, that's supposed to help them to do research and other things, those staff force are the relative that don't even know what to do. They just brought in the relative after they won the position. So as a result, most of them are inept. When the budget comes, they cannot even read the budget to analyze it before they go and debate it. It just passed. To nominate people, they just nominate people because they don't know what to do. So who will you blame that on? You blame that also on the executive? So you got bunch of people now. You look at Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah politics is not up there he's not on equilibrium with Ambassador Ball. But what if we didn't have Jeremiah Kun? How would we have even been talking about presidency? So what I'm saying is that you are in a bubble. You are in a political society that is inept. And if you don't seek to protect yourself, these particular people will destroy you. And even the vision you have will never be implemented. Like we've been saying, right? People say Mr. Cummings was better than Ambassador Barker. But why did the people choose Ambassador Barker instead of Mr. Cummings? It's because of the mindset.
Terry, you got to go out and come back because your video it's speaking and stuff. And I
Oh,
don't
that
want to
video.
miss anything you're saying. So please go
Okay.
back and
Yeah. Okay. Let me
again,
go.
folks. Samson told while we're
Yeah.
waiting for Terry to join us, because his analysis seem to be very interesting right now. To be honest with you, while as a liberal, those type of view are difficult to swallow, to accept. However, politics is about interest, and Ambassador Bakai, I'm not going to hide it. It's my interest. And so let me bring in Terry. Let Terry try to educate me a little bit to take my fear away. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah. I myself, to be honest with you, I'm not the only person disappointed. I myself, I told you before that when I didn't see model,
Your internet is doing some serious bad thing for you tonight.
but I look like I'm stable. Is that stable?
Yeah, but it's getting stuck.
Oh, it's getting stuck. You
Okay,
hearing me
now
now?
it's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I said that I myself am disappointed too. When I did not see John Molu, I
Yes.
told you on the show that I'm
Yes.
disappointed. But several things I'm disappointed in. That the money that that lady ate on Miata formula. I didn't know
What's about Mr. Tappet? Has he
the
given up
money,
report?
Mr. Tappet, Luther Tappet, see him being employed. So all these things, I myself have been very disappointed in some era, but I'm hoping that there is a reason. And the only thing,
Terry. Yeah. Your internet is not doing us a favor at all. Terry, are you there?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus. Your
Okay,
internet.
maybe I will call back. Maybe I will call on the show.
No. Let's do video. Just try your best. Let's do the video. Because video is much more helpful.
So, yeah, because I'm seeing you clearly.
Yeah, but you're breaking up. Just go up. If you can see the Facebook, you will see what I'm talking about. Because my video, you see right now, you see you're stuck again. You know, just wave your hand, see. You see you're stuck right now. See it? Yeah, well, here we go. Your hand, okay. So go and come back. All right, folks. Again, Samson told La Brampa Burrito. I'm a little bit better. Having Terry to come in. Break it both ways, man. Somebody trying to ease my pain. We coming to I'm not picking up your call so you don't increase my pain. And breakable. Breakable, I'll open the line yet. I will call you when I open it. I can't increase my pin right now. Bye-bye. No. Bye-bye. I will call you. Bye. Yeah, that sedition, they're calling me now to increase my pin. Terry is trying to help me out. People calling. I'll call you. I'm ready to open it. I'm ready to open the line, yeah. But anyway, folks, Samson told La Brampa Radio. We're here again this evening. So, yeah, well, whatever. Terry ready to educate us again tonight. So, okay, let me see if he's back. Oh, not Terry. The other one, he coming to increase my pressure, coming to raise my blood pressure. Now, not Terry. Not the Atlanta man coming to increase my pressure. Oh my goodness. No, folks. Seriously. So, but what's Terry is saying though? Politically, it makes sense. But then again, you can't put, because President Baka told us that you rather dance with the devil. So let me bring in Mr. Josh. Mr. Josh, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. To. How you doing?
Not that great, but we're here. So I went through the 139 people on the list, and it was costing me little issue, but my young brother slash son was trying to make sure that my frustration doesn't boil over to a certain level. Terry, you okay now, right?
Yeah, I think so. But
Okay,
how
yeah,
is
I
it?
think so.
Is it okay?
Okay,
Pa
yeah,
Josh?
yes, much better.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make your point, and we'll come to Mr.
Mr.
Josh.
So,
Go ahead,
Mr.
finish up.
To,
Hello?
Yeah, Pa Josh was saying something.
no.
Yep, Mr. Josh, were you saying something?
No, and I Terry was, you were talking about what?
Yeah, Terry, go ahead, and
Yeah,
then I'll
so
bring Mr. Josh in.
so I'm saying that in as much as I feel disappointed too in some areas, but I want to trust the judgment because to be honest with you, these few days, the thing that happened to that pape that made him to leave the country in a military or jet to Ghana and coming back secretly with all.
Who jet was it?
It's a Ghanaian military jet. I think it's the president. It was done under the order of the Ghanaian president, But the way he left the country, I don't think it was something that the public knew about. But I want to believe it was because of what transpired for security reasons.
So that military fighting jet that took him, or it was helicopter?
It was like a plane, like a jet, like a military plane, Ghanaian military plane, something like that.
Like some of those fighting plane.
Yeah, something like that.
So because the plane can take two people.
Well, for what Yeke Koluba, if that is what is true, because Yeke Koluba gave us a number, and he gave us the name of the jet that took Ambassador Borka out of the country. When we check it out, it was a military plane.
Wow.
So, and it takes more than two persons.
Oh, okay.
So, and right after a military incident from the wives of the military and some of the things that Ambassador Borka read in his speech, I think the next day or two, he flew out of the country with a military or Ghanaian jet or so. It signifies that there's a security problem. And remember, the Ambassador Borka also had a security breach. And there have been a lot of propaganda going on in the country that other governmental agencies are planning to protest. So I think Ambassador Borka needs all his foot soldiers on deck. So if he must be successful, he have to work with the alliance. So if the alliance is coming to put before him names of people they want in government, he will have no option even if he want to do the right thing. And like I'm saying to you, Liberia have a serious deficit when it comes to competence. And it's not only with the executive, it's with the legislature, it's with the judiciary. It is all over the place. Liberians elect people that are incompetent. And that is the reason why we don't get the job done. We only blame the executive, but it's not only the executive because the responsibility is also on the legislature. But unfortunately, most of the people in the legislature do not even know what to do. And like I said to you, with the likes of Jeremiah Kuhn, right? If you look at Jeremiah Kuhn and Ambassador Borka, the both of them are not compatible when it comes to education-wise, when it comes to being competent to handle the office. All right, let's be honest. And I said it the other day, people talk about. But how is Ambassador Borka president today? He's president today because of Jeremiah Kuhn. So when you say because Jeremiah Kuhn do not know the job, so as a result, we will step on him and go for somebody who is competent, then you will not be sitting down in the position you're sitting down in today. So Liberian politics is polarized with people who only have political ability to talk, political ability to run propaganda, and that is what it is. And once you win that election, you have to put them somewhere. If you don't put them somewhere, at the end of the day, they turn against you. It can be very detrimental for your leadership. And I think that is what Ambassador Borka is trying to do. But then again, he is the one that is propelling this ship. He has the ability to remove people when they are not performing and to bring in new people to perform. So, but I think he's trying to accommodate the alliance to be able to feed future disasters that will create chaos for his government.
Okay.
I
Thank
could be
you.
wrong.
Thank you. Let's go to Mr. George. Mr. George, thank you for joining us. I hope you're not going to increase my pain where Terry is trying to give me some terramycin here for the malaria to get away out of my body. I hope that you will do the same thing for us. What's on your mind, Mr. George? I know you probably were listening. What do you have to contribute to this conversation, you think?
You
You
know,
want to contribute to?
you all want to play dancing. I mean, been dancing all around here.
Oh,
You and I just don't wonder. Samson
I
told
knew you were going to increase my pain. Go ahead.
you are a good technician, but you are not a administrator. So this is the problem. The last time I said it, I said most of you young guys, I'm about put in a junior position to learn. Most of them, all the guys, assistant minister or director. I said it before. I said Baga will put these people in the position so they can learn. Very few of them he will make them head of a bureau, serious bureau. No. And this is why I seen all the guys, I don't even know none of them. But all the guys, most of them are assistant minister, director, and things like that. And that's what I expect. But let me just point on something Terry was saying. These people are the foot soldiers who are with the political parties.
Mm.
Do you expect these people to win the election and take all the people from America who did not support them, nothing like that, and carry them and say, because you got the experience, education, you come and work? You think that man will be successful for that person? It won't be, Samson. It will not. So these are the people who form the party. These are people who struggle with the parties. They win an election, they have to get some positions. We may not like it, but they'll have to get some positions. This is why it's happening. And the last time I said, if we want to be part of the process, then we got to join them.
Right.
If we stand aside and the people who struggle, then we say we're coming to take over for them. Will you want that happen to you, something too? Even if they are not qualified, will you want it to happen to you? No. Those are the soldiers of the revolutions.
Mm.
They came from different political parties to form a coalition. Now, if they won elections, their leader got to make sure their interests are protected. And how do they protect their interests? By making sure those people who are close to power around out there get some job. This is just the way it happened. In America here, the people that run the Democratic or Republican campaign, ain't they the one that get all the jobs? Do they go and look for people from outside? No. They bring the people who they see, spokesperson, this person. These are the people that take all the job. Liberia is a little bit different because of our education system and this and that. So it's a little bit different. You only got few people are highly educated to run, and they are not enough to say, oh, all these people. No, everybody go to different political parties. And so if 2-3 parties got together and won, those people will be given the job first before any other person. In the technical area, yeah, they could do some recruitment. When it comes to the technical area, they could hire some people who are engineers or this and that experience, they could hire them. But ministry director, as minister and things like that, very certain I will see people who are not part of a political party, who just, they talk from outside and get brought in. No. All these people you see the naming, those people contribute to that campaign directly or indirectly. Those people, all when they see that, they're getting the top position. So I don't want you to come and say, oh, you're disappointed. Yes. I don't know none of the people, except like people like Mike Jabate, okay, but I had not met him in person, but we are talking before. What his position? Assistant Minister for Rural Affairs, I think.
Yeah.
And Mike have been building some schools in the rural area, the Islamic school, all that kind of thing. So he's an assistant, they nominated as an assistant minister for rural affairs. Okay. But again, as I told you people, many of the young people, and you are one of those people. Oh, the young people got to bring the young people. You got to bring the young people in. And I said, most of the young people be assistant ministers, directors. That's what they put in, so they can grow up. If they don't perform, I sure Mr. Barker, Honorable Barker, would not want his legacy to go down. I sure he'll fire them if they don't perform. But in order to make sure the North sees down a little bit,
Right.
all the people that took part, they got to get a piece of that cake, because the North were getting very louder and louder. And that will becoming a distraction. So he had to do something to quiet down the North, to make sure to focus on what they have to do. And that's why I told you something. Hold on. You are young, all the young people, and you see, you don't want to go to Liberia. Let me come to you now.
The investigator.
But you yelling with Stacey need for Stacey to go to Liberia. Why you don't want to go to Liberia? Why you can't go, but you want Stacey to go to Liberia?
And say to get young baby.
But Stacey, look, let me tell you, the last time we're talking, Stacey cannot go to Liberia right now.
No.
Stacey have a job. He can't leave a job now to go to
to.
Liberia. For what? To go where as deputy minister or assistant minister, where he will not be there to formulate full policy. Maybe he might take time, or if he make him minister. Maybe then he can, say, maybe I can take a 1 year leave or anything like that. But it will be deputy minister that he got to be subject to somebody that his vision will be quite different from that person, and that person is the one who will be cutting the shot. I don't see it. Sister will not do it. He won't do it. If you say to help, all he can help. I mean, if you people tap him to write, maybe help them policy people and things, yeah, he can help. Because he can stay here and do that one. But to say to leave his job right now to go to Liberia, forget it, Samson, too. Just how you will not leave your job right now to go to Liberia, and you say you'll be on the blackboard there and you'll be teaching the people from here, but you want Sister to go. Come on, I'm just kidding. But on a serious note, Sister cannot do that. Huh? He can help. He's willing to help, but not to leave his job to go. If the type of him to give them with resources and things, also I'm sure Sister will be willing to help, but not to leave his job to go. And the next thing that on my mind, we talked about yesterday, and I told you about Judy Andy, the case, a proper key. I saw her today. She said,
Oh, yeah.
they dismissed the case. And she is not, in fact, she accused a legal advisor to the president that the man went and told the judge to dismiss the case. But one thing I was saying yesterday, the liability thing you will find, it is not criminal, it's civil matter.
Right.
So if you file criminal matter, they will dismiss that case because it's not
Definitely.
a criminal case. You talk about someone abusing you or maybe saying something, because all the things tied into freedom, the free speech in Liberia, they have to, the court have to untangle that, and which has become a civil issue. Because you must say we didn't fight, I didn't take 9% to chop you. So that's not criminal. It's a civil matter, and they file a criminal case. And I don't know yet the way she's saying that they dismiss the case, but her case is staying in the court. No, it doesn't work like that. Because I expected her lawyer maybe to come and give some briefing and things like that, but I don't know whether she had a lawyer. Because that is at a magistrate court. Yes, she's supposed to have a lawyer. I thought the lawyer want to speak and say something, but you can't say that. Because if your lawyer, if you sue for the wrong thing, the judge will not entertain it. And now she wants to time President Barker in her office that the legal advisor calling a judge to dismiss the case. That is a little bit stretching for me. I want to see tomorrow what she says she plans to demonstrate or whatever, that her case can be resolved. But again,
She said she go into the mansion to demonstrate.
Yes, I will not condone anybody. Profanity is not in my dictionary, so I don't want anybody insulting anybody, whether a woman or whoever. I don't want anybody insulting the person. But we have to look at the legal thing involved. Because you can go to court, but if you don't carry the right case, you will not win. So that's one of the takeaways I see now what happening in Liberia.
Okay.
But yeah, you hear something too, you say, Laredo, oh, he's perfect. You know some people, you say you know some people. Okay. Those you know, you talk about them. But we are not hearing anything about the other people because now these people they don't put people on CV out. The people send a CV to the Senate. During the hearing is sometimes when we get to know these people, who are they and what they have been doing. And like it means now, maybe tomorrow someone will start popping up some things. Then people get to know more about the people. But as for now, they don't put people's CV out in the public right now. They send everything to the Senate for confirmation hearing for the Senate to go through. So I don't want to be too hasty and saying that beating on Omen Boakai because of the hundred somebody he put up. I always say for me, he got 6 months for me for the honeymoon period.
Thank you.
6 months that honeymoon period. Terry, you can put a lap on the ground. You'll do anything. I ain't saying anything. I'm waiting for my 6 month honeymoon period.
Then you start beating
Okay,
company.
thank you. I thought you were going to increase my pain, but you also helped to ease it out. Thank you very much. No, on a very serious note, Mr. Joyce, I understand, as Terry explains, politics, that's fine. But my thing is, when we all on this platform, so many nights, you and I have engaged, yell at each other and what have you, and insisting that system will change. President Bakai will come and put system in place that people will be employed based on their profession engagement, based on merits only, and to see this now, as you and Terry seem to suggest, that yes, indeed, these people maybe they are not qualified. Well, not I won't use that word qualified, but maybe they are not up to a task to carry out certain policy and what have you, but they are partisan, and they ran for campaign. And as you, Mr. George, correctly stated, the noise was getting too much to quiet down. But then the question for me, as a liberal on this network, then it becomes, what are we sacrificing in return? Are we sacrificing the developmental agenda? Because in order for your developmental agenda to be carried out effectively, you're going to have to employ people that have the ability to carry it out.
Yes.
So are we going to sacrifice that because we want to the noise in the kitchen to calm down? But that's okay. That's okay.
No. We are not sacrificed. We're not saying the sacrifice should be made for that. No matter we that sit on the platform, first of all, we're not condone such action. But again, look at the country. What is the opportunity there that people will be prepared? Look at the political parties. Who you see all they're making the noise. Are the guys 18 to 20, 30, 35 years old? Those are the guys. Those are the guys who are on the front line for the political parties. The few highly advanced, experienced people are always in the background. So the question that one will have to look at that, hey, most of the guys, young guys, maybe after 1 year or so, maybe on a bucket could say, you know what happened? All of you who want to go to school, we'll help you people go to school and prepare yourself for tomorrow. My Ellie did it. She said most of you guys that have more than all came and went back, and now they are prepared.
Right.
So maybe on the bucket, they're going to say, you know what happened? 1 year, 2 years, some people got to go to school. We're going to take care of you. So that's the only way. So many things I see out. But right now, for any politician, experience like the president of Obama, right now, you know the song. Honorable Baka had to employ 15 people directly from America. Then the story changed in Liberia. Oh, Monge War Bapun draw. And you heard in the order they were talking there. Oh, So many people are now here with suffer now. They come to take the job. You hear those people saying all kind of thing. So many people are caught between a rock and a hard place. So me, only thing I can tell you, Honorable Blanca, the best thing to do is to put you there. After 2 years, you're not performing, you go, because then you can't hold a man. Or say, Papi, thank you. I want you to give me this scholarship. Let me go somewhere and go help myself. I will come back tomorrow.
That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
When you don't know the job, say, you know what, Papi, give me scholarship. Let me
Yeah,
try
1 year,
this
2
job.
years.
It's too big for me.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Okay. Brigabo, are you there? Okay, you gotta call back because they are not picking you up on the star. I want Terry then to hear you.
And because
Call
there's
back,
a
please.
difference. There's a difference between the this Waka and that of the WIA. Because WIA, the CDC at that time, I can always say that almost 90% of Liberian was supporting CDC.
That's true.
People, highly educated people here, all of them were on our wagon. Highly educated people were on our wagon. But as soon as they won the election, the most people were aside. Unless
That what started his problem.
Yeah, and unless the Unity Party, they have few people, but most of the guys were young people. Right now, Unity Party was young guys who were more early than the guy didn't want. Few guys were the one who were pushing this party.
Yeah, Patrick Honda.
These guys who were pushing
Johnson,
the party.
all those guys, yeah.
Stephen Johnson and Stephen Jackson, they're the one who were pushing the party.
Hello?
So that's a little bit different.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, Mr. Joshua, you done?
Yeah, I was just saying that I said there's a contract between this book and we are let go.
1 minute.
We are let go.
1 minute.
Don't give me 1 minute. No, please give me 1 minute, please.
1 minute. Brigable,
No,
1
please,
minute.
please don't give me 1 minute.
If you want you to call on the show, then you want to force.
To the issue.
You got he breaking up, right?
Yeah.
Breakable, always angry. Yeah, we hearing him. There you go.
You're breaking up, Breakable.
Oh, God.
Okay, quiet. You're much better. You got 1 minute. Yeah, we can hear you. You got 1 minute or less.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Not pressing. If you give me 1 minute, I got promise. I'm not pressing.
Okay. All right, go ahead. You don't have to press quiet.
Let me just appreciate you because I know how you take it. Even the expression to Terry just now, he told Terry the truth, but later it's how to change. And I agree with Terry a little bit when you are saying those things you are saying on the other side. But on the contrary, did I hear Terry saying the president giving a post-year job is good thing? I thought you said you're looking for competent people to come rescue the suffering people. And I listen to my own uncle, Amos, Mr. Amos. Why you keep making this thing to be like, it can't be like, make it to be people honestly. Look at what you just said. Oh, the president put it in the power. After 1 year, they send to school. You criticize President Weah for putting people in power that were not educated or advanced or have experience for job. Then you hear that they be view for this. Are you serious? Look, we have to be serious. When they see it's not good for John Brown, it might be good for Peter Paul.
Okay,
you
thank you.
Somebody for reaching? No, I beg you 1 minute. We have to be so serious. That man come in power with experience. And those people are not qualified to be in that position, they don't get experience, and they're going to learn. They say they can rescue, they can get for a job. So if you come for rescue people, put the competent people in the power to make the country develop and make things are correct. But to come out and say, oh, they will just get a job because they are forced here, they will come and protect the party. Oh, so the Devontae Koji, who was used to go to jail every day, the Mamasi Kaba, those other people, I've been with them, who are sharing battle crack. They're not forced here. Man.
Okay. Thank you. Let me bring out the other guy. Thank you. All right, thank you, Brigabo. Let me bring in Kaja Quiet.
Mr. Toe, thank you very much. You see, Mr. Toe, sometimes we beat on you and we know you got conscience. And sometimes your fatherless side will kick in and your realistic side can kick in. But sometimes, most of the time, your bias side can also kick in. and now the fireside will be on. But you came over a show today that expressed some disappointment in
my battery is dying. Walter Carter, my battery is dying.
I will still give it lifeline. Don't worry about it.
All right,
all right.
all right.
Yeah. So, and that's something. But you know what? You know what really shocked me is the deception that Mr. George and Terry are pushing today on this show. Last time, like the Bringable Power just left the line said, you people beat on President Weah for bringing incompetent people in government. Incompetent. You're real with that thing for 6 years. Incompetent people. Yes, a President Joseph Newman Bwaga is employing people who are very incompetent.
We don't know that one. That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. Walter Carter, what these people are competent. We just said there are plenty. That's different, two different things.
People, yeah, Mark Jabata a competent to be, competent person to be deputy minister. Mark Jabata,
he's been in the rural area business for a long time.
Did I? Oh, because somebody working in the rural area, so that one make competent to go and be deputy minister.
He's an assistant minister for rural area, so that's the area.
But oh my God, I was going to finish. Because if people like you guys can sit on this platform and tell George Weah that the people he put around
Mr. George, take the camera up a little bit. Let's see your face. Yeah, okay.
If people can sit on this platform and say the people that President Weah put around here are incompetent people, the likes of Samuel Towe, that is recognized around the world.
Walter Carter, we're not going to relitigate. Walter Carter, we're not going to relitigate.
No, we got to debunk these people because
there's nothing here to debunk. You relitigate it. We finished. The election is over. Let's move on.
And then the whole thing, you're in governance now.
And they open the line. Hold on, Walter Carter, hold on.
You talking about that? What the experience of Jefferson coach has been appointed?
Hold on. Okay, Carter, thank you. Let me bring in Lion Test, South Dakota. Are you there?
Yeah, we go. Okay, all right.
Carter, don't go. Stay there. Oh, you gone? Okay, go ahead. South Dakota, North Dakota. I'm sorry, North Dakota. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I am here.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. To.
Thank you for joining us.
Good evening to all of your guys on the show. Good show.
Thank you.
I think Ambassador Bwaga putting list off.
Okay, go ahead.
The president that they will be capable to carry on the Liberian people's job. I understand where you're coming from to say, hey, people don't have experience, but when they will get experience if you don't get an opportunity? They left for them to go out there
and
prove themselves, or they didn't prove themselves. Now, if we will talk about competency, the reason they wouldn't choose our men coming over Bwaga is that coming, they don't have base. Bwaga had a base. Jeremiah Kung was one of his base. That what made him win. So if the base crying, that's a need to listen to the base. We agree everybody will not come with the same skill on the driving part, but some people would know how to move the clutch. So let's look at the local board and see whether they will move the clutch around. The mayor already president, nothing we can do about it. We got to be there to support the idea. When they got to fill in 6 more times, then we will come out to condemn these people, but we got to get an opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
That would be my take on this. Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's an honest take. We thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, we'll send a link out there, but anyhow, go ahead. You want to make a comment?
Well, Libra, if I don't call your number, you can't pick my phone, you can't pick my call.
What do you mean?
Oh, I call on the LPR number. You refuse to pick the call.
But the LPR...
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because you don't call people too, so other people gotta refuse your call.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether they...
You hear what Emma just saying? Yeah, well, it was just
I
it was
come in
just say it was just saying that people call you don't pick up their calls, so that people got right to refuse. No, but the LPR number is a company number. You got to when you call somebody in the office, if the person in the office they will pick it up. If the person is not in the office, nobody will pick it up. Go ahead.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
thought, okay. But anyway, I thought the question was extending through the phone line.
No,
Anyway,
far from it. Hold on, Marley. Let me merge your number, please. Hold on. Because when I'm merging, then nobody can hear you. All right, Marley, go ahead.
yes, I've been following the discussion, and I just want for us not to be in denial of full things.
Oh shit. Marley gonna blame me now again. You call Marley.
You gotta call him back.
I gotta call him back right away. If not, he will blame me.
Hello?
Yeah, I touched something wrong and the number, but go ahead, make a point.
Yes. I said there are three things that will always happen in politics.
Okay.
When you campaign, you must get piece of the cake. That's a fact.
Simple.
Whether you qualify or not, sometimes they tend to put you somewhere, no matter what happens. That one.
Hold on, Marty. The
people
person
are-
calling back. Let me merge you, please. I'm not gonna touch anything again after that. Okay, Marty, go ahead.
Yeah. I said when you campaign for a political party, you're making a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And when you win, it's customary, the people share the cake. At that point, people talk about competency. When you are in a slum and shouting and telling the people, in fact, this is it, telling the people you got to vote for my party and other, like at the end of the day, it's like nobody asks you your qualifications. Nobody asks you whether you went to school when you campaigning. When you finish winning, that's how they start asking you all these questions. It's customary and normal. And the next thing here is that the people always start, the political parties, leader when they win, they always start with those most committed people first. Those who really make the sacrifices first. Those who make the loudest noise first. Then they start going down the line. And the last thing here is that the political party can never employ all the people. No matter what happens, unless somebody said when CDC won, there are other people. CDC couldn't employ everybody. CDC just had to do what it had to do. Joseph Barker. Joseph Barker cannot employ everybody in our country. But they would just try their best. So another caller said, maybe those who will not get a job, they should opt for school. It is not their job. It is not their portion to opt for school. It is the portion of the rescue team to come up with a package. Normally, it's 3 packages. The first package here is this. They get educational package. Those of y'all who feel that you didn't graduate from school, but you made a lot of sacrifices. We're going to pay your school fee free of charge for the next 3 years at the University of Liberia when you pass. Those of you halfway, but you still don't have the skills, we'll send you abroad to improve your skills. Those of you who don't have education at all, maybe you are business people, will improve your business and look for room for you to move in. I think this is where the political party need to be coming from to absorb a lot of people. But one of the most important things here, it will be viable, is those who will not get jobs, for the party to invest what I call in capital gain, invest in the people, improve their skills. So the day you are of power, they will use their skills to turn around and survive. I yield.
Thank you, Molly. Let me go to the next caller. Caller, you're next in line.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, how are you, Mr. Two?
Thank you.
Thank you for the topic. Thank you for the topic. I leave your frustration has come down small. But my problem is to Joseph Walker promised that well, Joe, we are 100 people. You're going to reduce it to 50. But now for the past 21 days or 22 days, we are seeing, oh, I don't know how many people in the places then. And they are, today they get 139. They are even to the 10 position. In the 10 position is part of the force soldier on the job, or at least people on contract after their 4 or 5 years, then you employ your UPS there to be them. And number 3, Mr. Two, don't you think all these force soldiers that they are giving jobs to, are they not a lot of burden on the economy of Liberia because we don't have enough money to pay all these people? Are they not going to be protesting in the street? We haven't paid for 4 months. Mr. Bwaka looking at all those things there. If you can answer the question a bit better, thank you, Alice.
Thank you. Thank you. Mali, you can stay on so that you will make your closing when
Yeah,
we're ready to close.
Liberal, can I make a comment on the caller comment there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. I want for the caller to know that the very people working right now are Liberians. Joseph Baka is a father of all the Liberians. They say Joseph Baka, he come on now and start removing some people and putting his own people there. The same caller then will say, this is a witch hunt. So, Joseph Baka just need to come up with a strategy. You see, people expect Joseph Baka to make a miracle. Joseph Baka is not an angel. He can't make a miracle right now. This is politics. It will take some time for people to start spending money in our country. Our debt is high right now. Joseph Baka knew all of these things. So, we, the followers and the independent people, we have to review certain things. Mama is not going to fall from heaven right now. People did not take pay for 4 years, all because of the irresponsible government that just left the state. That government should have paid the people before Joseph Baka took over.
Right.
He started to create that problem to make Joseph Baka to look ugly. This is how irresponsible some outgoing government can be. So that is not Joseph Baka's problem. But he's still trying to see how best he can solve the problem. So it shouldn't look like, oh, Joseph Baka has come, the whole heaven is going to open, and manna will continue to fall right now. No. The outgoing government set some time bomb for this government. And we got to be very realistic about it. If the outgoing government did not pay people at least for 1 month or 2 months, that's fine. But for 4 months, now they want to put Joseph Baka's legs to the fire. Look at the debt the outgoing government left. And they clear all those debts. The outgoing government built all these debts. All right? We got to be very realistic here.
Sure.
And let me just
Thank
add
you.
something to Mali.
Go ahead, Mr. Josh.
Mali said. Sir, these jobs are appointed positions.
Right.
Yeah, Joy, I'm not hearing him. You want
but
me
it's
hearing
not
him? I'm not
mean-
hearing him.
Oh,
Mr.
but then
Josh,
that's
can
Samson.
you hear you?
These jobs are appointed positions.
Can you hear you now?
No, you don't want me hearing? No problem.
My man,
No, okay,
No,
go
I
ahead.
think that
Go
the
ahead.
system.
You can listen to
That's
it.
not
tell
part
Mali,
of
I'm
the
not
fault.
controlling this system. I'm not Samson too. I'm not on the board.
Go ahead, Mr. Josh.
These jobs are not civil servant jobs. These are appointed positions.
Right.
Position that has been vacant by the officer of the we-led government.
Certainly.
So get that. So these are ministers' director jobs. It's not clerical job. It's not civil servant job. No. So they're not hiring you. These are people. These positions were vacant by. They started based on those people that left government. You talk about tenure position. This is very tricky. Go and look at the Constitution. The Constitution spare only 3 positions were created by the Constitution. the civil servant, the election commission, and the LACC. The Constitution created those positions so they cannot be touched. The fishery, maritime, all the other areas, the lottery was created by an act of the
Mr. Judge, I don't mean to interrupt, but look at that comment. Yeah?
I can't see you. Read it.
The guy said, look at the Baka paying us now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get a good check. So these other positions were created by the act of the legislature. But it says that the case between the former LSC boss and president and the government republic, that is when President we have removed him, the case went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court turned the position as contracts. The Supreme Court said nobody has the right or liberty to any position in Liberia for a time.
Caller is so, Mr. Judge. Let me take this caller because it's too much noise coming from him. 701 number. There's too much noise coming. Go ahead, make your point so we can get going. Hello, Teddy Tad. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, you talking to me?
Yes. No, not Malice. There's a caller from 2442 number that will be coming from North Dakota as well. Okay. He's not ready. Go ahead, Mr. Judge. Go ahead, make your point.
The Supreme Court said there are conditions people can be removed from these positions. But for any reason, if somebody is moved, it's a contract. So all they have to do is to pay the person for the remaining of the time. But people are mixing the thing up. Tenure position. Go and read the ruling from the Supreme Court and that of what the Constitution says. So these people, I show Honorable Barker and did a due diligence, look at the legal aspect of it before taking a decision. And today, our monitoring radio this morning, they interviewed the guy who was involved in the LACC who had a case. He said, this is what the Supreme Court said. And I had 2 years of my term.
So what about the central bank position? Is it not?
No, it's
not mandatory.
No.
Hello?
All those areas.
Hi, Mr. Todd, how you doing?
Mr. Judge, hold on 1 minute. Mr. Cooper, go ahead. But lawyer, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I want to tell you thank you this evening for the topic on the discussion. Okay. You are being very good man on the show and you are saying the truth. Because the father, the mother, the situation at the government and Rebecca CSN is a very difficult situation. Can you imagine water and sweat? Listen to Mo Ali when he went for the confirmation hearing. Right after the election, after Joseph Barker declared a winner, CDC went and employed about 89 security. It is not security, just water and sweat. And 9 more water and sweat employees are not taking pay. And all the burning on Joseph Barker government. And besides these guys that were in the trenches, these guys got to be rewarded. So if they all make a bite to them and when they're based on the competent people, it will create chaos in our identical government. So you can't dress the devil and become us again, disgrace the devil. This is a situation the woman has seen itself in. Thank you for the show, woman.
Thank you. Good point. Mr. George, go ahead.
Yeah, so the lawyer said, so the issue
Mr. George, go ahead so we can wrap it up.
Yeah, let me just wrap it up. So they tell you position the moment that let it go to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court settle it up. Because the Constitution is very clear. Tell your question, the National Bank is not there. I named 3 entities that the Constitution, the 1989 Constitution specifies.
Yeah, I know about the Election Commission.
The Election Commission.
Yeah.
The LSC.
GSA.
No, not GSA. The Election
Civil
Commission.
Servant.
The Civil Servant and LSTC. Those are the 3.
Civil Servant and GSA?
No, General Services
Civil Servant. Yeah.
GSA, that General Services.
GSA, that General Services Agency for cars and other things.
Those are the 3 positions that the Constitution creates that cannot be touched by the president.
But what
But all
happened with the law that came from the lawmaker?
yes,
They created the entity as
yes.
well.
That's why the Supreme Court said that nobody has the right to be entitled to a position forever. So it is a contract. So if they remove someone, you can only sue me for breach of contract. And that case with the guy at the LSC at the time, he sued. And the Supreme Court ruled that no, you have no tenure position. It is a contract. So all the government has to do is to pay for the remaining time. No benefit, only your salary. And that's what they pay him. 2 years left in the contract, the government paid him 2 years. And that was the end of it. So now we have what we call status decisis. People now can make reference to that case. So all the people who making the noise, let it go to the Supreme Court and challenge Joseph Walker, the president, to say you move her illegally. So put her back. Wilson Tapper cannot do it because the board was not constituted when Wilson Tapper was nominated by President Weah. It says in the absence, you can only nominate someone as acting. Go and read it. Go and read the act.
All right, let me bring Mali in to close this, and then Terry can take us home. Mali, go ahead, give your closing, and then Terry will take us home. Mali, are you there? Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, give us your closing so that Terry will take us home.
Yeah, the only thing I gotta leave with the discussion tonight is that my expectation is for Joseph Boakai to put in place a framework, because it is based on the framework the rescue party will succeed, and it's based on the framework the rescue party will not succeed.
What framework
So
you're making reference to?
Pardon me? You don't know what is framework?
No, what framework?
Okay. First of all, he started with one framework. Maybe let me just give you an example. The issue of audit.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
framework.
Okay.
But that
Okay.
audit is done by presidential order. So it's not guaranteed. So what he could do to consolidate that particular framework of the audit, he could push a law, or he can get his party to come up with craft a law and push it to the House and let the House pass it. It become a law that whosoever come in audit the next government. But as it is now, those are presidential order. It's not going to hold when he leaves. The next person will come. They may choose to audit. They may not choose to audit. That's why that's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
So the next, so if you put in place most of the framework, like for instance, the party, a lot of people waiting for employment right now, and some of them are not qualified. But when they were running the campaign, nobody asked them whether you qualify or not. Now it's job time now, they are asking them. These are just normal criteria. So he can put a framework in place where everybody cannot be employed, but everybody can benefit directly or indirectly. Example, the 10,000 youth he talk about, all right? The 10,000 youth he talk, I don't know, those are United Party youth or what, I don't know. Or they are just ordinary Liberian, I don't know. But even if they are ordinary Liberian, that's a good idea. So he can put a framework in place. What I'm seeing, all these good things, if they are not supported by law, they are only supported by presidential ordinance, it's not going to hold. So those frameworks are good, but they have to be structured in a way that even when he leaves, the law will be there to make sure these things continue to happen.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Marlon. We appreciate it. Terry, go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you
Marlon.
again. It was a good show. To Kettle, to William Kettle, I want to say that you talk about we are doing the same thing, and this government is not a president. We are government. When we talk about incompetent people that the government of President we are employed, we was talking about the timing. A person is not known to be incompetent until it is proven. So over the period of time, President we had the opportunity to fire people and to hire people. He had Jefferson Koji were there, and Jefferson Koji, you could see clearly that Jefferson Koji, over the period of time, failed to even do the work that he was employed to do. All right. To the extent he used to even carry arm when he's not supposed to carry arm. Everybody saw him on TV walking with arm going into the central, into central. All right. And all of that. So there were a lot of things that was done under President Weah government. Even we didn't say that Samuel Tuer was not competent for the job. We said Samuel Tuer was not doing the job adequately the way he's supposed to. Because even if you look at President Weah is not a politician. He is admitted on live screen that he's not a politician, which meant he didn't even know what to do. And that was some of the reason why the people removed him. Because there were many things that President Weah himself did not really know what to do about leadership. So in this regard, competence will be proven when these people go to office and fail to deliver on the job. President Weah has 6 years to deliver, and the people did not deliver, and that is where we decided that they were not competent to lead us. That is why we removed them. So now, Honorable Barker now employing these people, they will have to prove themselves. If they stay in the job, and President Barker knows that these people are not doing very well, and he keeps them in the job, then that will be proving on him that he now have employed incompetent people. And we will beat on him for that, and we'll make sure that he do the right thing. If he don't do it, we'll criticize him. So that is what it is. So these people are not proving, we are speculating based upon the credentials and the criteria that they are not suitable for the office. But like we said, and we have been saying, the politics in Liberia is all about interest. It's about interest, it's about tribal, and it is about international involvement. These three things cannot escape the politics in Liberia. If you want to be a successful politician in Liberia, you cannot neglect those who stood by you from day one, that brought you to the spotlight. You cannot neglect them. If you neglect them, you will certainly fail. And that also happened to President Weah. So some of the things Mr. Mali was saying, Ambassador Barker cannot craft a law enforcing audit. That's supposed to be left with any responsible government to do. Because even if you craft a law, the next president coming could say, I'm not going to audit the Joseph Barker-led government. There are laws on the book that gives you the right to audit. It is your responsibility as the president to initiate it, to protect yourself, and to also expose what you're taking over from. So Ambassador Barker only need to do the right thing by carrying on his audit with the President Weah-led government. If he fails to do that, he will be failing himself. He will be failing his own administration. Because at the end of the day, he will not be able to accuse President Weah government for anything that he claimed that they did that affected the Liberian people. So if I were him, I would not be like President Weah. I will put CDC on the run by auditing the CDC-led government. Like right now, somebody was saying somebody called and they said Ambassador Barker is employing people, blah blah blah. But they don't know that Ambassador Barker government just highlighted over 700 ghost names on the payroll. All right, that is about to be dumped. That is about to be dumped into the that is being exposed, where journalists and all was their name were on those ghost payroll, they're receiving monies. So these are things that going on and all of that. So you got to understand that Ambassador Barker, like Pajo already said, is not employing more people in the government. These employments are employment given to people that have given to the right people, because other people who were occupying the position now have left. So I think Libra, thank you for the show. That is a good show. We just need to understand that in politics, those who struggle with you must benefit.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's a revolution.
Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Judge, you want to make 1 or 2 second statement?
Yeah, I mean, look,
that's it for the night.
I know my name was not on our payroll. I know Samson told me we're not there. So sedition can make all the noise, can make all the accusations. They had a journalist on payroll who are bouncing all around here.
Right.
They had now they're exposing them, and then they can't say, oh, they're paying us.
But who the journalists that are on a payroll?
Me, I don't even want to know.
They say
That is
they
not.
say
That
it was
is,
they
that,
say it was Freedom FM journalists. I don't know how true it is, but that is the rumors going around that
well,
the Freedom FM, one of the guys there, the guy who really was talking for President Weah name was on the payroll.
who
William.
Prince Harry, no,
No,
Sheikh
Augustine William. No, that's Sheikh
Augustine
Terry.
William.
Yeah.
Oh, but
From
no, but
Freedom FM.
that man, that Joe, we are getting his fight Joe in his life. He said it before. So that Joe, we are fanatic. Augustine William.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Let's
And
come
it's
in
alleged,
tomorrow
so I don't want you to
on
people
Wednesday
come up.
and meet the conservative and see how far we're going to do it. Then we'll be ready. But thank you,
All right.
Terry. Thank you,
Good night.
Marlies, for calling in. Thank you, Mr. George. Thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson to Liberian Public Radio. Been a wonderful, wonderful evening. All of you that have been calling and making the writing and making statement, thank you very much. Jackson, you've been doing a wonderful job. Even though some of the writing we don't agree with, but the fact that you participate, that's all we ask. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for all of your contribution, all of the support you give to LPR. We say thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. So will be back again tomorrow, and then we will be able to join him as well. But tonight is Samson to a conversation with Samson to, where we have some wonderful, wonderful contribution from Terry tonight again. Once again, came and saved the day. And Mr. George, thank you very much for joining as well. Mali, as I said, thank you for your contribution again tonight. Again, Samson to Liberian Public Radio, I will say good night to all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. Let's continue to pray for one another. Let us don't forget. Thank you. Good night, folks.